Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel and to today's daily, which is August 6th, 2025. This is, of course, Puzzle Page. Let's get our free tokens and let's jump into this thing, see if we've got anything interesting on this page today. We will apply the discount. And, oh, we do have a question here. How many stripes are there on the United States flag? Well, that's easy for me, but some of you out there may not know the answer to that. Any guesses? It is 13 because of the 13 colonies, the original 13 colonies. And there are 50 stars for the 50 states. Little trivia. I'm sure a lot of people actually do know that. It's a pretty standard kind of thing, but let's get into picture cross. Let's do that one and see what we got. This is done. 8 and 3 adds to 12. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The 6 is only 10, so that means we can do this, I think. We do the count off. 1, gap, 1, gap, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got it. What else do we have? We got a lot of little things. Nothing really crazy in terms of areas that we can just throw stuff into here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 11. Yeah, this one, the 1, 1, 2, 4 will work a little bit. 1, gap, 1, 2, gap, 1, 2, 3, 4. So these 3 are in. Now, these guys are 1s and 1s are done. Does that help us in any way? Does it help us? Because it means that only on the 6th spot, only one of these can be in. So this would be the very first spot for the next one to be in. So it'd be that one plus gap and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we get an extra one there. The 6 here doesn't help us too much, unless we can get something from the bottom side, or from the top side, I should say. Nope, that just pulls out normally. Let's see. We might have to use X's on some of these ones. They're just too hard to see, at least for me. So I'm going to use the X's today and see how that works for us. See if we get any information going on here that we can use. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this one's out. Hello. Because we know this is part of the 5. Don't know about these. This has to be part of the 3, so these are all out. Does that affect this guy? We can put a 2 here, then we need 3 more groups of 2. 1, 2, get, 1, 2, get. Yeah, there we go. Nope, not X's. I need fills. These all have to be in now. Let's get rid of those now. Good. This 3 here says that this is part of a 3. And then these 2 have to be out. We know this guy has to be in, which means this is in. And what about this 5 now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we've got that. Oh, this 2 here. These are 2, so these have to be 3s. And let's just continue on with our X's. It's working, because now we can say that this 5 has to be finalized. This guy here has to be a 2, which means this is the 4, which gets rid of you. This 2, 3 says this one here is just a 3. And then these are all done. 2, 4, 5. Yeah, it's not quite done there yet. This one here has to just be the 3, which is going to mean one of those is in. This 3 here just has to be finalized. And these are done because these are all just 1s. Are we good with this 1 here now? Because we've got some reductions. Well, maybe not, because this guy... Oh no, this guy can't be in. These 2 are both out because of the 1, 4. This guy goes in. Now this has to be enough here for the 1, 1s. The tons of 1s. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different ones. We've got 2 in there. 1, yep, there we go. These 2 have to be in. Now that's going to tell us these are in. You're out, you're out, you're out. So the final ones, we're going to have 1 of each over here somewhere. This guy here is out, which is going to give us a 3 here. That's a 1 here. So one of these 2 will be in next. We can just do it because we have this 6 here that needs to be finished. The 2 there says all of these are out. That's probably going to give us some work over here. Well, this 6 is actually done as well. So this one finishes, and this one finishes. Now we can fill this one in, and we know one of those two will be in. 3, 2, 2, 5, 1, 2, 2, 3s and 1s, 3 2s, 6 and 1s. Okay, let's get rid of you, and let's go back to see what we can figure out down here somewhere. These groupings have to be feasible, right? To figure out which ones are which. Let's think about that for a second. 3. See, this has to be 3 and 3. So this, I'm on the wrong thing again. These have to just be like this. That's going to finish all of these off. And now this 3 has to finish here, and that's done there. Good. Okay. So that stuff is all finished now. Well, as well as it can be. This guy here can't be in, so you have to be. Again, if it would use if I click on the thing, I hope it will work. 3, 2, 2. That's going to give us the 3. That's going to say 3, 2, 2. That's going to give us the 5. 3, 2. 3, 2, 2. The 5 here has to finish. And these 2s have to finish. Looks like we're going to finish off without having used all the crosses. Just saves a little bit of time. These 2 have to be in. There we go. The heck is that? A railway. Why is the train green? You see that? I can understand the bridge part, but why is the train green? That doesn't make any sense. Oh well. Let's move on from that one. What do we get? Anything good? Double rewards. We'll just collect it. Alrighty. Let's do the wordy. Get into that one. Do our normal. See if we gain. Okay, R and A. Let's just do the pious. See if we can get any bit of luck here. Absolutely none. Perfect. What else can we then do? Let's start thinking about how this word could work together, because we have the A and the R. Most likely they have some grouping over here. Likely, but not necessarily the case. Like an ARD, like we could do shard, but there's no S. Anything else? Guard, but there's no U. It doesn't have, obviously doesn't have to be a D. It could be an M. Charm again, but there's no C. Can we just get a word in here somewhere maybe, and then just try to get ARMY or something like that? We can get 2 different locations of these things and get a few more. Something can be barmy. Is that a word? I thought barmy was a word. It is a word. Oh, hello. Well, this has to be an M-A-R with a Y at the end. Is this Mary with a double R? Is there anything else that works? I don't think Marty. Marty's a name, or proper name. It's a word I was trying to get out there. Yeah, it's got to be Mary. Okay, there we go. Barmy. What a good one. Lucky as hell. But we'll take it every time. Alrighty, let's do crossword. I've got to watch a video. I'll be right back. Cool, we are back. Let's get into standard. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's hopefully have some good words today. Become boring. I don't know. Off the top of my head, become boring. That's kind of a weird. It'll make complete sense once I see it, but I don't know it right now. Divulge or make public would be to reveal. Get that guy there. Throws out. Trashes chucks, maybe? Yeah, okay. Left or departed would be Went, maybe? Yep, okay. Clearing in a wood is a glade. That one I can do quickly. Small lakes, ponds, perhaps? Yep, there we go. Customer in the service industry, just a user probably. Yep. Reliable support or mainstay would be a... reliable support. Huh, the word's not coming to me on that one. We'll have to move on, I'll come back to it. Subterfuge would be deceit. Soft part of fruit is pulp. Now let's do the down, see if we can get some extra information to figure out some of the ones we just couldn't quite figure out right away. Coins, just cash. Okay. Unflappable, cannot be flapped. Placid? Okay, that works. Cold ground covering. Frost? Yeah, that'll work. Avow? Just saw the two letters I knew it had to be before I even read the clue. Began to grow light. Say waned, but that doesn't work. Began to grow light. It's something ED, that's for sure. Dawned. There we go. I just had to get my brain to start thinking the right way. Endure would be lasted. What are you? Tall marsh plant is a reed. Let's go to you guy. Take up space. Occupy. Oop. Takes another C there. Let's start on the 18 here. Lubricates would be oils. Let's try 14. Scrumptious is tasty. Oh, scrumptious. Why did my audio stop all of a sudden there? Reliable support or a mainstay. Oh, apparently it's back. I don't know what happens with this. Sometimes the audio just decides to cut out for a second. Reliable support. Well, anchor. Duh. That was pretty easy. Let's go up to here. The last one we didn't. Become boring. Lull. No. I was going to say lull, but there's no U there. Appall? Okay. Yeah, that one, I would have never gotten that one without having a little bit of hints on that one. All right, what else we got? Let's do a picture path. Try to get through as many of these as we can today. 3 is easy, 9 is easy. 6, this one's gonna have to wrap around this way, and this one's gonna have to do this. I hope they fix the controls on this thing. It can be a bit of a pain sometimes where it'll do that, where it doesn't click on the right thing there and pull it up, but this again, like I said, this is, I don't know that it's not necessarily the app's fault, I think. Well, not the app, but the game's fault. This is kind of like an experimental Google Play thing where it ports a phone app into onto a computer. So they're still working out bugs and all that kind of stuff, and this isn't like the official release of it. So hopefully in time, and like some of those things that you see on the picture cross ones, I don't know what that was. The picture cross ones where it'll double click on something and it has this little glitch in it. So those sorts of things hopefully will get worked out in time. This one looks like it needs to go up here. Yep, this one can come around here. You've got to do you, and then you are going to finish off. The heck is that? Looks like a pyramid or something. Oh, it's a rusty old car, apparently. I saw the jungle kind of, the tree or whatever, so I thought pyramid, but okay, I guess I can see that now. Rusty old car. Let's do word snake next. Lower body clothing. That's pretty specific. Stockings is what they give us. And a skirt. Slacks will go here. But it's supposed to... socks. I found something over here. This is leggings. These things, it's a word snake thing, so they connect together. So it's always the last letter will connect to the first letter, but sometimes you'll just see some things, so you jump ahead. Jodhpur, is that what this is? Oh, that would have been so good. Let's get rid of that. What else unless I just spelled it wrong. Let's try to find some other things. Jeans, pants. It's going to be something else than with pants at the end of it. Oh, sweatpants. There we go. Get that one. Thought I saw something up here. Maybe not. Shorts here. What else we got? Son, Inars, chinos. Works. What is this guy? There's going to be is it going to start with an O or end with an O? I don't know which way we're going now. Why can't I think of anything here? Coal testo. That's what it is. I don't know. What else we have? Oh, I'm stuck here for some reason. Wow, I really don't know what how to get onto this. It's got to be either starts with an A or a J, or it could be J or D from the stockings. Where did we start? We started with stockings. So the next word starts with either an A or a J. I thought Jodhpur was a great word. Jodhpurs. I didn't finish it, chaps. Okay, then we're going to get up into here. So the next, it starts with a C. Costello? Nope. Excuse me. Colotset. What is my problem here? I think it has to end in an S and it has to start with the C. Come on, work. I don't know what culottes are. I would have never gotten that unless I had the start and end letters there, because there's only a couple of ways you could really go. Culottes. Anyone know what culottes is? Let's do code word. Let's give this one a try. We don't do this one too often. We don't see it too often, I guess, and we don't get it. We do these things like every third day, so I'm sure we miss a few things here and there that are more regular, but we've got some short words here. We got a lot of tens. What could this word end in? Probably an S, right? Like a mass would be a good word. And this is a something AMP. Well, I was going to say we could do stamp, but the S is already used. We could do tramp. That would work. The L won't work here. I don't think any other vowels will work in front of the A. I have a feeling it's R and T, but they don't give us any help, so let's try something else. Do we have anything? Okay, the one. What could it be? E, probably? And this could be lease. This could be lop and poses. That would work. Pie and then tramp. T, hello. Hey, there we go. We got it. Cool. Cool. Good. Those ones are always a little bit difficult because you can go down a road where there could be a word that works and then it'll completely throw you off. So I probably got a little bit lucky there to get that one. Let's do the diamond. see what this one's going on for. Let's start with the smaller ones. Doing part of speech. Oh, doing part of speech, i.e. a verb. Let's start distrustfully. Distrustfully. I can see some parts of words here, but let's try something else. Create something from wool, just knit, I guess. Let's go across here. Throw lightly would be to toss. What's this B word going? Cotton bundle would be a bale. Well, we've only got the two big words left, so we got to be able to figure them out somehow. Did physical exercise. It's going to be just exercised. ED. Now we can go back to this one and see if we can figure it out. Distrustfully. Cynically. There we go. Cynic. Shoot, how do you spell cynically? No. Shoot. Or just cynically? There we go. Ooh. We got that one. I couldn't figure out how to spell cynical. All right, what else do we have here? We could do cross sum. Yeah, I guess we'll try the cross sum. Again, not one of my best ones to do, but we can figure it out, right? Is there anything that's a multiplication at the end of the day? No. Something times something minus something, something times something plus something. The 18 is just pure addition. There's so many things that could go in there, though, so it's really hard to figure that one out. Something divided by something plus something to add to 11. Goodness gracious. This ain't easy, at least from my perspective. Some of you be like, oh, this has got to be 5 times 8 plus 1, blah, 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 or something like that. Actually, that would work, now that I think about it. But then this wouldn't work, though. Because if we said it was a plus 1, it would be 1 times something minus something. You can't do 1 times 9 minus 1. Anyway, let's see. So what about these two, the multiplications? What can they be multiplied by? What's the most? Well, we said the 1, well, the 1 won't work, I don't think, here. Yeah, because you can, the only way we could ever do it would be 1 times 9 to get above 8, and then you'd have to minus the 1 as well. So that's not going to work. So it has to at least be a 2, could be a 3. Guess it could be a 4 as well, if it's a low enough digit that you were multiplying by. 18, 6, 12. Yeah, but I mean, we can go so high on some of these things as long as the lesser digit is very low. Like we can just do like a 6 times 2 minus 4 type of situation. Is there anything on these ones that is really restricted? It doesn't feel like it is. It seems like there's so many options that could go in here. Let's think about the division ones. So you could do anything divided by 1 would be fairly usable on both of these axes. Like 7 divided by 1 plus 2, obviously, something like that. I don't know how much that, but this guy here can't, well, I guess he could be pretty high. We said it could go up to like an 8. It probably can go up a bit higher than that. Well, we can only go up 1 more higher, it would be 9. Like it could be 9 times 4 plus a 5. Man, there's really no, like, here's some place where you can get yourself started type of situation here. And I don't know if this one is correct. It just seems like it's something that can easily work on both of these. Okay, what the heck are we doing? How can we figure this out? 9, 2. I mean, goodness gracious, there's so many options. I don't honestly do not know even where to start. This might be one of those things where I just have to take a clue. Hopefully it gives me some sort of perspective, then we can go from there. Because I don't see anything where I can even like whittle it down to like 2 or 3 options. It seems like everything on this board has so many ways to go about it. I mean, even like the 23, you could just do a 9 times 2 plus a 5. You can do a 5 times 4 plus a 3. I mean, it's just off the charts how many things. Okay, I'm taking a clue. It is what it is. Of course it's a 1. It's the one that I thought that would be, and that doesn't help me any. Because it still leaves so many darn options. What else could we possibly... Let's just take a couple clues. Let's just get ourselves to a place where we can actually just figure something out. Okay, so 9 divided by 1 is 1 plus 2. 2. Now let's start going through these options. Hate to do it, but there was nothing I could see on this thing. Let me know if you saw a break into this thing, because I just didn't see any of these lines having any kind of ability to get us started, or at least get us pulling it down into a couple of options. Now this guy here is going to be restricted. It cannot be 3, 4, 5, or 6, so it's either 7 or 8 at this point. Well, it can't be 7, so it has to be 8, because if it was 7, it'd be 14 plus 9. We've already used the 9. This is 16. This has to be a 7. Now, this has to be fairly high now, because we have to be able to remove 7 from it. So the point of the multiplication is to get to 15, so it's going to have to be a 3, 5. The only way you can get there, which means this is 4 and 6. Let's now go through them and see. This is, no matter how you place them, this is going to be the same thing. So this one here just has to be the 4. This has to be the 6. That is 36, which is 5 and 3. I've said all these options, but, you know, how did we ever get to those? So I know I cheated on that one. Sue me. Let me know how you figured that one out, how you got into it, or if you did. I'd be curious to know. We've done everything except for Sudoku, and we just don't do Sudoku because we do Sudoku every single day on our other videos. So cool. Now, granted, we cheated on that one, but other than that, we did a pretty good job, I thought, and we even got the trivia question right. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed that one. That was August 6th picture page, and hope you have a good day. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot.